Greetings, everybody. This is Macintosh from the 12 tribes of Israel, specifically from the tribe of Levi, Lawaya, the so-called Haitians, and Judah, Yahawada, the so-called blacks, Negroes, and African Americans. Although we're not African American because we're not from the tribe of Ham. Pardon me. Some bug was flying on me. I'm outside. This is part 7 to proclaim justice and laws, remedies, and tactics for free men on the land and sovereign indigenous beings. Hope you guys checked out the other 6 videos before you watch this. Like I told you guys in the other videos, there's a couple of parts to this video. So I'm going to go ahead and just start getting into it. Hope you guys are learning a lot. Hope you guys are sticking with me. And before we begin, I wanted to begin with Ephesians 6:10. Pardon me, let me fix this up real quick into this spot. Alright. See what it says in Ephesians 6:10. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Most High, and in the power of His might. Verse 11. Put on the full armor of Ahayah, of light, of I am that I am, of truth, of courage, of strength, of forgiveness, of mercy, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devolved. Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood or bone, but against principalities, principles, against powers, certain forces, law enforcement, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Verse 13. Wherefore, take unto you the whole full armor of Ahayah, that ye may be able to withstand in the day of evil, which is to come. And having done all to stand, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Verse 15. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith. Not blind faith, but well-informed faith. Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Verse 17. And take the helmet of salvation, Yashaiya, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Ahayah. Verse 18. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Verse 19. And for me that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly, to make known the mystery of the gospel. Verse 20. For which I am an ambassador in bonds, that therein I may speak boldly, as I ought to speak. Verse 21. But that ye also may know my affairs, and how I do. Tychicus, a beloved brother and faithful minister in the Most High, shall make known to you all things, whom I have sent unto you for the same purpose, that ye might know our affairs, and that he might comfort your hearts. Verse 23. Peace be to the brethren, and love with faith, from Ahayah the Father, Ahayah, and the Lord, the Messiah, Yashaiya, Ha-Mashayach, Ha-Malak, the King, the Messiah. Verse 24. Grace be with all them that love our Christ Yashaiya, Ha-Mashayach, our Messiah, in sincerity. Ahman. We affirm. All praises to the Most High, Ahayah, Bahasham, Yashaiya. So there's a lot of great things around here. I like what it says right here in Philippians chapter 1 verse 14. And many of the brethren in the Most High, waxing confident by my bonds, are much more bold to speak the word without fear. Some indeed preach Christ even of envy and strife, and some also of good will. The one preach Christ of contention, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. And then he goes in right there. You can go ahead and read that. So put on your full armor of faith. So let's see over here, and this one is very important as well. We'll go to Psalms chapter, let me see which one, chapter. We're going to Psalms, let me see, it's a chapter. Okay, I love this. This is Psalms chapter 21, or chapter 20, pardon me, verse 7. The law of the Lord of the Most High is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Most High Al-Ahayah is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Most High are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Most High is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Most High is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Most High are true and righteous altogether. True and righteous. You're going to need these things in your paperwork. More to be desired are they than gold, yeah, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and honeycomb. Alright, verse 12. Wait, pardon me, let's continue. Verse 11. Moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward. Verse 12. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse thou me from secret faults. Then you can keep on. Okay, verse 13. Keep back thy servant also from presumptuous sins, presumings. Let them not have dominion over me. He's talking about the law enforcement people again right there, as you can tell, or the enemy. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgression. Verse 14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart. So we're supposed to be meditating, but on the word of the Most High. Not on fifth dimension meditations and chakra meditations and all this stuff. Forgive me for having shared those things with you guys previously. Those of you who are still sticking with me through this shift that I'm in. For trusting in the Most High now and not my own self. Alright. So what he says again on verse 7. The law of the Most High is perfect, and it converts the soul. Right here in Psalms chapter 18 verse 45. The strangers shall fade away, and be afraid out of their closed places. 46. The Most High liveth, and blessed be my rock. And let the Most High of my salvation be exalted, God of my salvation, Yashaiya, 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 God my salvation, Yashaiya. Verse 47. It is Ahayah that avengeth me, and subdueth the people under me. Verse 48. He delivereth me from mine enemies. Yeah, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Verse 49. Therefore will I give thanks unto thee, O Ahayah, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. Al-Ahayah, Al-Ahayah, Al-Ahayah. Alright. And let me see, what's this part right here? Alright. So it talks about salvation a lot, which is Yashaiya, Ahayah, Yashaiya. I love what it says right here too in Psalms chapter 18, verse 30. As for Ahayah, his way is perfect. The word of the Most High is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. Verse 31. For who is Ahayah save the Most High? Or who is a rock save our Ahayah? It is Ahayah that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet and setteth me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness had made me great. And I gotta save that part right there. We're going to continue on with Deuteronomy, but I want to make sure I get these important parts out of the way first. Okay, I love this part right here. This is also about truth. So this is why I don't really mess with UCC, Uniform Commercial Code paperwork anymore. I just use affidavits. Chapter 25 of Psalms. Unto thee, O Ahayah, do I lift up my soul. Verse 2. O my Ahayah, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me. Verse 3. Yea, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without cause. Verse 4. Show me thy ways, O Ahayah. Teach me thy paths of justice and righteousness. Verse 5. Lead me in thy truth, and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. Yashaiya. O thee do I wait all the day. Remember, O Ahayah, thy tender mercies and thy loving kindness, for they have been ever of old. Remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions, according to thy mercy. Remember thou me, for thy goodness' sake, O Ahayah. Good and upright is the Most High. Therefore will he teach sinners in the way. The meek will he guide in judgment, and the meek will he teach his ways. All the paths of the Most High are mercy and truth unto such as keep his covenant and his testimonies. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue. Alright, chapter 27 of Psalms. Matter of fact, let me see, we might have we're going to be getting to a lot in Psalms later on. The Most High is my light and my salvation. So he's truth, he's love, he's light, he's kindness, he's all these good things. That's why I call him positive, the positive creator. Whom shall I fear? The Most High is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. Give me one. I'm going to take 1 second. Alright, so we did that right there. Let me see if there's something I wanted to read to you guys from here. Okay, so we can skip that for now. Pardon me. Alright, I believe that was it for that section. Alright, let me see, there's another thing I wanted to read right here. Okay, this is very important right here. Let me see. Alright, Psalms 119. This is about contempt and to meditate on the Most High's word again. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Most High. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart, when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. I will keep thy statutes. Oh, forsake me not utterly. And this, when he talks about the judgments and everything. So right here, verse 12. Blessed art thou, O Ahayah, teach me thy statutes. Barak Ahayah, Barak Al-Ahayah, Bahasham, Yashaiya. 13. With my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. Verse 15. I will meditate in thy precepts, and have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. Deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live and keep thy word. Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. I am a stranger in the earth. Hide not thy commandments from me. My soul breaketh for the longing that it hath unto thy judgments at all times. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from thy commandments. Remove from me reproach and contempt. The judges hold contempt of court too. They're contempt. Cons, and they're tempting you. Contempt. For I have kept thy testimonies. Let me go ahead and highlight this, because they'll use this against you in court. I'm going to hold you in contempt if you say that again, Mr. You know what, or Mrs. You know what. Well, who are you? I conditionally accept your charges if you can prove your claim. Princes also did sit and speak against me, but thy servant did meditate in thy statutes. Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors. My soul cleaveth unto the dust. Quicken thou me according to thy words. Quicken me, wake me up. I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts. So shall I talk of thy wondrous works. My soul melteth for heaviness. Strengthen thou me according unto thy word. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me thy law graciously. I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me. I have stuck unto thy testimonies. O Ahayah, put me not to shame. I will run the way of thy commandments when thou shalt enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Ahayah, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding of your law, and I shall keep thy law. Yeah, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away my eyes, from beholding vanity, and quicken thou me in thy way. Establish thy word unto thy servant, who is devoted to thy fear. For thy judgments are good. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me in thy righteousness. Let thy mercies come also unto me, O Ahayah, even thy salvation. According to thy word, so shall I have wherewith to answer him that reproacheth me. For I trust in thy word. And take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth. For I have hoped in thy judgments. So shall I keep thy law continually, forever and ever. Ahman. And I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. I will speak of thy testimonies also before kings, presidents, officers, sheriffs, CIA, FBI, all of them, and will not be ashamed. And I will delight myself in thy commandments, which I have loved and still love. My hands also will I lift up unto thy commandments, which I have loved and still love. And I will meditate in thy statutes. Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction. For thy word had quickened me, had woke me up. The proud have had me greatly in derision. Yet have I not declined from thy law. Okay, there's a lot they say about law there, so you can continue reading from there. That's Psalms 119. So I'm going to go ahead and skip around. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about law in this book. A lot of stuff. This is a great book, man. I don't know what you guys are thinking right now, but this book is awesome. It confirmed to me everything that I believed anyway. So, alright. There's one more thing I want to read to you guys from Matthew. Alright, let me see. Actually, it might be in John, which is right here. Alright. This is important. This is John chapter 8. Verse 32, and ye shall know the truth. This is the truth, the Bible, the law. You'll know it by heart. And the truth shall make you free. Therefore, affidavit of fact, affidavit of truth will set you free. It's all you need. Along with the holy book. And knowing the laws and obeying the laws and all that stuff. So then you can have clarity in your being. And the Holy Spirit can dwell in you and speak through you without any effort at all. You see what I'm saying? And I love what he says right here in John chapter 9. Verse 4 to 5. I must work the works of him that sent me, while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. So, alright, let's go ahead and get back to where we were so we can continue on. Alright, so we're over here in Deuteronomy. Where were we in Deuteronomy specifically? Let me see. I love what the Most High says right here. So we're going to start from Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 31. For their rock is not as our rock. The devil's their rock, Satan's their rock, lies their rock, rebelliousness is their rock. Our rock is righteousness. Our rock is truth. Our rock is light. Our rock is Christ. Our rock is this holy Bible. Our rock is God Almighty, the creator of all things, the ultimate idol. Satan idolizes the Most High, and you idolize Satan unless you obey the Most High and don't idolize anything. So for their rock is not as our rock. Your rock's not as my rock. Even our enemies themselves being judges. Our enemy. Verse 32. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom, and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of Gal. Their clusters are bitter. Their wine is the poison of dragons, Kundalini, Leviathan, and the cruel venom of asp. It is not this laid up in store with me, and sealed up among my treasures? To me belongeth vengeance and recompense, which means you're going to have to repay me. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand. And the things that shall come upon them make haste. Verse 36. For the Most High Ahayah shall judge his people, and repent himself for his servants, when he seeth that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left. So right here, the Most High says in verse 39, see now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. This is the Most High saying this. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, saith the Most High. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. Verse 41. If I whet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and will reward them that hate me. I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives, from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge. This is Yashaiya, the avenger, the redeemer, the savior. For he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries. Remember, Satan's the adversary. And will be merciful unto his land and to his people. And we continue on. It says right here, chapter 33 of Deuteronomy, verse 9. Who said unto his father and to his mother, I have not seen him, neither did he acknowledge his brethren, nor knew his own children, for they have observed the word and kept thy covenant. They shall teach Jacob, Israel, Yasharal, thy judgments, and Israel, Yasharal, thy law. They shall put incense before thee, and whole burnt sacrifice upon thine altar. This is what the Most High was saying during that time. Bless Ahayah, his substance, and accept the work of his hands. Smite through the loins of them that rise against him, and of them that hate him, that they rise not again. Alright, and then you have right here, verse 7 in that same section. And this is the blessing of Judah, of Yehoiada, the so-called Negroes, the so-called blacks. that been taken in slave ships because they broke the covenant, so the Most High appointed terror over them. And he said, Hear, Ahayah, the voice of Judah, Yahweh, and bring him unto his people. Let his hands be sufficient for him, and be thou in help to him from his enemies. Alright, so this is near the end of, let me see, this is towards the end of Deuteronomy. So Deuteronomy chapter 33 verse 28. The eternal God is thy refuge. So he is the eternal God, Alpha and Omega, the beginning, the end, what was, what is, and what will be. The great I am that I am, with the minor I am that I am. He owns everything. He created your idols. He created your terror. He created your calmness. He created everything. He's creating how you're feeling now. If you can't get anything I'm saying right now, it's because you're cursed. But if you can get what I'm saying, it's because you're blessed, or you're in the process of being blessed and saved. Other than that, you're cursed. So I hope that you're blessed. Alright, verse 28. The eternal God, Ahayah, is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, Destroy them. Israel, Yasharal, then shall dwell in safety alone. The fountain of Jacob shall be upon the land of corn and wine. Also his heaven shall drop down dew. Happy art thou, O Yasharal, who is like unto thee. We're just like the Most High. O people saved by the Most High, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thine enemies shall be found liars, Belial unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. And that ends that part off. So right here again, we go into the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 6. Be strong once again, and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land, which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left hand, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest, wherever you go. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. There goes the word meditate again. Quiet your mind. Meditate on the Creator's words. And thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God, Al-Ahayah, the Most High, is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Emmanuel. So when they come and they tell you that if you don't take the mark of the beast or accept Allah of your God, you'll be able to courageously affirm, declare, and state that there is only one God that you serve. And he is the one of Jacob, Jacob, and Isaac. His name is Ahayah. His son is Yashaiya. We deny and we rebuke Muhammad. We deny and we rebuke Allah. We deny and we rebuke Muslims. We deny and we rebuke Islam. We deny and rebuke Obama, the leader of Al-Qaeda. We deny and rebuke his team. They will all perish and burn in hell according to the promise of the Most High. This is why I come with this today. They're rebels and they will be dead. And this is where it says it. Chapter 1 of Joshua, same page, same chapter, verse 18. whosoever he be, that do rebel against thy commandment, and will not hearken unto thy words, and all that thou commandest him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of a good courage. Remember, in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not serve them or bow down to their gods. They sit there bowing down to a black box around Mecca. Idolatry up to the Most High, man. They're the cause why we're in this condition. No man's God, and no box is God, no flesh is God. Even Christ said he ain't God. He's the Son of God. We're the children of the Most High. No man can be God, because God would eradicate the being. Because he created all universes, all dimensions, all doors within doors, within doors, behind doors, and all parallel universes in the current one we're in. He created the past, present, and future, and they're all simultaneous. He cannot only be dwelling in one flesh and time, which don't exist. We're living in a complete illusion. Complete illusion. You people are delusional. Once you realize that, you see that they can't tell you what house you can claim or not, and that you have to pay a bill without consent every month and all this stuff, and that you have to swear on the Bible because the judge and police tell you so, or you have to have a lie to your sense to drive your own, to travel in your own private vehicle or in your own private property. You don't need no one's permission to enjoy your gifts. You're under slavery, and you love it. You love it. You protect it. To the point you'll kill people like me just so you can enjoy being a slave still under foreign laws and man-made jurisdictions. You're ridiculous. Remember that. Alright, so we're all done with Deuteronomy. Let's go ahead into Samuel. Alright, in Samuel we're going to be learning about taking briberies once again, a different angle. The Most High will judge between us, and how David executed judgment, because he was the king of Israel, and he was one of the greatest kings of Israel because he executed justice, fair justice. All we want is fairness and equality. When Israel run the world again, which we will and we already do, it never left, we will make sure that there's fair justice for blacks, whites, and all races. We have no respect for persons. We have no respect for religion. We don't favoritize anyone, in other words. For y'all that don't get what that means. We judge according to the laws. Did you steal? Did you rob? Did you lie? Did you cheat? Did you commit idolatry? If you did that, whether you're black or white, your ass is going to get punished. See, now the Europeans, they judge you based on their law, because their law protects them. It makes them prosper. It gives them money. It gives them prosperity and made up fictitious immunity. What, this costume he wears gives him immunity? It protects him from being charged if he murder and rape? Oh no, let's drag that judge in and that FBI police and let's judge him according to the real laws. Proclaim justice. Oh, we're coming. Whether they take me out or anyone, we're coming. The Most High is sending us here. Oh, we're coming. You better hope that there's some justice found in your system, because we're going to destroy it. Like you destroyed your people and my people with your destructive nonsense rules. Alright, so we're going to start off with Samuel 8, chapter 8, verse 13. Before we do that, let me make sure. Okay, yeah. Alright, we're going to start off with that. 7:13. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let me make sure this is it. Actually might be 8:13. Alright, let's see. It might be 8:13. No. So it's 7:13. Alright, give me a second, guy. I'm going to take a second, matter of fact. Hold on. Alright, it's all good because we know that we shouldn't be taking bribery or bribing anyone for funds. So let's continue on and go to the first book of Samuel, chapter 24, verse 15. Yep, I got that on both sides. 24, verse 15. Okay, this right here is stating that the Most High will judge between us. So if you don't believe me, you think I'm making things up, the judge make things up, the Most High will judge us all because we're all human. We're all flesh, we're all dust. From ashes to ashes, from dust to dust, from spirit to spirit, from darkness to darkness, from light to light. All things return back to where it come from. So, alright, chapter 24, verse 15 of Samuel. The Most High Yashaiya, therefore be judge, and judge between me and thee. So the Most High will judge us all. And see and plead my cause, and deliver me out of thine hand. So the Most High Yashaiya therefore be judge, and judge between me and you. Who's right? Who's lying? Who's reading the book? Who's making it up? I'm lying? He's lying? Christ lying? All these witnesses that testified under penalties of perjury is lying? Okay. Let's continue. We also have the second book of Samuel where David executed judgment. All right. I like this right here. Alright, so if you want to go ahead and read that, you can go ahead and read that. But the second book of Samuel is pretty much David executing judgment throughout the whole thing. This is pretty much about David. Alright, let's go ahead now and continue. We got all that out the way now. Let's see what is next. So we're not going to go into Kings. Hope you guys are bearing with me. I know this is intensive. Chronicles. Are we reading anything in the Chronicles? I don't believe so anyway. Chronicles. No, we don't have anything in Chronicles, so we're gonna go ahead and keep going. Because I have this stuff listed down, you know. We have at least 2 or 3 more videos to do on this. Ezra, no, we don't have anything in Ezra. No, we don't. Ezra. No. Alright, let's continue. Nehemiah. I don't think we have anything that we need to read in Nehemiah. Nope, nothing in Nehemiah. Alright, so we're going to continue. Esther. Alright, we're going to go right into Job. Let me see which one we're going to read first. 31:11. Job 31:11. Alright, Job 8. Chapter 8. Verse 3. Job 8. Verse 3. Okay, there is one thing that I do want to read to y'all in Kings, there's one thing. So we read all this, went through all that. Alright, First Kings, the first book of Kings, chapter 10, verse 9. Wow, this is crazy what it says right here. I know they're talking about black people. If you want to read it, it's the first book of Kings, chapter 12, verse 14. How they talk about we're being whipped and we had heavy yokes and chains all over us and stuff. That is in sleep. Alright, so the first book of Kings, chapter 10, verse 9. Alright, blessed be the Most High Ahayah, thy God, which delighteth in thee, to set thee on the throne of Yasharal. So setting someone on the throne means you're making them king. You're anointing them a king. Because the Most High loved Israel, and still do, forever, therefore made he thee king. So we are kings. Ishmael, Islam, or princes. There are 12 princes. Israel, 12 kings. And Esau, I can't really say much about the Europeans at the moment, but I don't even know if they're king or princes or whatever, but they're blessed as well. It's the Europeans, Islam, and Hebrew Israelite. They're the three chosen people. Now Christians are technically Esau. They're the Europeans. Islam is always good. European is Catholic and Christianity. It's funny because if you look at today's religion, these are like the main herd religions. You know what I'm saying? So Esau, which is the Europeans or Caucasus, the people from the Caucasus mountain, they are Catholic and Christian. And most of them had converted when they went to Israel, Yasharal, and witnessed our Messiah get crucified. So they're like, hey, we want to be baptized. At first, no one wanted to baptize them from Israel, because we're not supposed to baptize pagans. Christians are pagans. You see what I'm saying? They use witchcraft and all this stuff. Now they twisted up the whole stuff and got everyone hating the book. You know, and every time you try to read this book to someone, they're like, oh, I'm not Christian. Are you Christian? No, why you think about religion? I'm talking about a book. If I said, have you seen the book called The Adventures of the Lost People? Does that mean it's part of a religion? Would the first thing pop in your head, oh, what religion is that? No, it's a book, you fool. Be educated. Islam is Ishmael, and the 12 tribes of Israel was this holy book. This is our book. This is our book. You see what I'm saying? This is our law. Every time you read it out, you're giving power to our God. Just to let you know. So he made us kings to do judgment and justice. There's no judgment and fair judgment and justice in this system nowadays. They'll pull you over for a minor. If you don't have lights on your car, they'll pull you over and stuff and give you a big fat ticket. And he's walking home feeding his family, he or she, whoever the he, she is. They go home feeding their family with the money they made from you for no reason. I never consented to those laws. They're foreign. They're maritime admiralty. They're European laws. They're based on people who are members of that club. I'm not a member of your club, buddy, or your group. Therefore, I'm exempt from your laws. I'm not exempt from the laws of the Most High and the laws of nature. Do unto others, others will do unto you. I'm exempt from your extra 2,000 statutes that I never even read or understood, never been taught about it in school, and you never clarify. You go to court, you ask for clarification, or, oh, we're going to hold you in contempt. For what? For asking questions about something I do not stand under? Something I do not understand? Oh, so it's unrighteous to ask for clarity. Yeah, you're so honorable. You dishonorable fool. Every judge is a dishonorable fool. Why do you think they wear all black? In their dictionaries, the Black's Law Dictionary, it means wicked. I'm not black. I'm not wicked. I'm white, if anything, spiritually, which means I'm pure. But my nationality is Hebrew Israelite. Black and white's a color like green and purple. Whip out your crayon box and read the label on it. What do you see? White, black, green, yellow, purple. Do I look like a rainbow to you? Do I look like an object? Do I look like a byword? You see, these things, once you know it, They have no rule over you or no jurisdiction. And they will be punished by the Most High, so forgive them. Because they'll still do what they're going to do unto you regardless of what you know. And I know some of them assholes are listening right now. May you choke on these words. Yeah, gulp your spit. Act like you didn't hear that. Alright, so there we go. So now we're going to go right into Job. Job chapter 8, verse 3. Job chapter 8, verse 3. Alright. Job chapter 8, verse 3. This is what it's saying. And Job, he was tested too like this. He actually, the Most High made a deal with the devil. He said, the devil's like, I bet you if you take away everything that you gave to him, he won't believe in you anymore. Because Job was rich. He was prospering. Even us, Israel, we were prospering before we got taken in ships and got enslaved and all this crap. But we needed that in order for our faith to grow. This had made our faith stronger. After all these years of slavery, and we eventually became free and stuff, emancipated, so-called through Abraham Lincoln and all that bull crap, in the 13th Amendment with 20 sections. It's funny that we still here. We're still here. Therefore, my strength and my faith is triple times stronger than it would ever have been. Because I know I've been through the deepest hell and pit of hell that any human have ever been through on this planet. And I'm still here. My people still here. And we still love everybody. We still love all of y'all. You might see a few ignorant niggers or black people out there trying to hurt white people, but they're fools. They're fools. Our Creator teaches us in the Holy Bible to love, not to hate. And we still love our enemies, although we don't agree with them. And we won't listen to them. We rebuke them vehemently. So chapter 8 verse 3. Do God pervert judgment? Does the Most High pervert judgment? Does he make the sun come up earlier or later than it should come up? Or the moon? Or does the grass strain and stress to grow? Everything is effortless and it's set in its own time, order, and harmony, according to the Most High. Or the sun wouldn't rise every day around 6 or 8 o'clock and go to rest around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Look at your time right now. The Most High has everything set in order. So does he pervert judgment? So what are these judges doing? What are these officers doing? I had seen them, they started infringing on people's Second Amendment right, although that's a mirror of our natural rights, and the Constitution only applies to those who contracted with the government, so they're bounded and restricted by it, not us. But the Second Amendment states that we have the right to bear arms, to protect ourselves, because we're the militia, all Americans here, all of us here, we're the army of America. We're supposed to protect America, and they're supposed to uphold and protect the Constitution. Not bring Muslims in here and protect their Muslim religious laws under our laws and strip us of our sovereignty. It makes no sense to me. And you fools working for them, you're not free. Watch when you try to be free, they're going to use their people against you too. They'll send the FBI on the FBI. Send the CIA on the CIA. Have the judge the judge. Have the police go arrest the police. Why? Because you know that you should be free and they don't want you to be. So they're using the ones who are still stupid to arrest you. Because you're not stupid no more. Therefore, if you're intelligent, you are a terrorist. You're a threat if you know truth. Why you think they crucified Christ? Oh, because he was walking around injuring people? Think again, my friend. Or do the Almighty pervert justice? If thy children have sinned against him, and he have cast them away for their transgression, if thou wouldest seek unto God betimes, and make thy supplication to the Almighty, if thou wert pure and upright, surely now he would awake for thee, and make the habitation of thy righteousness prosperous. And that's true. So now you can go ahead and keep reading on. I'm going to go ahead and read this part right here, verse 10. Shall not they teach thee and tell thee and utter thy words out of their heart? This is from my heart. This is the truth, and this is what I'm reading. It makes sense to me. And it says right here, in verse 20 of chapter 19 of Job, if I justify myself, mine own mouth shall condemn me. If I say I am perfect, it shall also prove me perverse. Because none of us are perfect. In other words, we are all sinners by birthright. We are all wicked. There's only heaven and earth, heaven and hell. And we are on earth, hell. We're the ones who've fallen from the high standards of spirituality to physical materialistic possessions. Therefore, we are the demons. Every human here in flesh is a demon. We're here to be punished, to grow, to learn, to be challenged, to grow in faith, to connect with the Most High again, which is the ultimate source, and the plug, the outlet, and to send back home. The rest will stay in hell. They'll go further down into hell. This ain't the only hell. This is like in between heaven and hell. In between life and death. Once you leave here, you either go to life, which is heaven, or you go to Sheol, which is death, hell. Who says the Most High can't blot you out from existence? He can do what he like, when he please. Verse 21, though I were perfect, yet would I not know my soul. I would despise my life. If you had really known your soul and who you are, you would have not despised your life. Nobody is perfect. And if we try to justify ourselves, our own mouth will condemn us. So don't tell me that your cops and your judges and presidents are always going to be right when they're chief demons. Obama's the devil and citizens are demons. Demons don't know that they're serving someone who don't give a damn about them. Because the devil, which is their president, their leader, tell me, I'll give you all these things. I'll give you the world. I'll give you chicks. I'll give you cars. I'll give you gold chains. Everything, man. I'll protect you. I'll do everything for you. So therefore, every demon bow down to this figure. Not knowing that they're a demon because they're serving an idol. In heaven, there's no idolatry. We're all equal under the sun. Above the sun. So, in hell, you got demons, which are aka citizens. Then the citizenship, a ship of relating, and they have a captain, which is the president. And all these politics with politricks, and all these police always itching your head and sucking your blood and your income and your finance. And these are who these demons give energy to. If everyone said, F that. We don't want no president, no government, all that. We don't want to use money no more because it's not fair. We're going to choose our own currency by ourselves. Don't you think that they would have no place on earth? If every demon said, we don't want the devil to rule us no more, don't you think even the devil would be ran out of his throne in hell? It's you demons who fund these people, you citizens. Y'all vote for them, therefore the power's in your hand. You're investing it in the wrong places. And the Most High says right here in chapter 8 of Job, chapter 8 of Job, verse 13, so are the paths of all that forget God. They will wither away, and the hypocrite's hope shall perish. So don't be a hypocrite. I can't be a hypocrite either. Can't be telling you guys not to do this stuff and I'm doing it myself. So there's a lot of repenting to be done. Lots and lots of repenting. Feeling bad for lying. Feeling bad for disobeying. Feeling bad for rebelling. Until then, you're going to stay sick. So in verse 22 of chapter 9 of Job, chapter 9, verse 22, this is one thing, therefore I said it. He destroyed the perfect and the wicked. So he destroys both of them if he want. If the scourge slay, suddenly he will laugh at the trial of the innocent. And you go to jury trials and all this stuff. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers